Hello and welcome to my playthrough of Skyrim's Anniversary Edition with a slight twist. The twist? The character I'm playing is actually a character from a book I wrote. As I am a self-published author, or self-published book, I need to be very proactive when it comes to promoting my story, so I apologize if this gets really annoying after a while, because this is going to be the opening for most of the videos. But I hope you understand why I'm doing it. So, this playthrough will follow a modified version of the character Kallista Aisdottir, who is one of the central characters of the book, and will stick as close to the source material as I can while playing her. This will include her more brash nature, her insistence on solving all of her problems with a well-placed fist, and her desire to live a more simple life and failing to do so. This will also include her avoiding any real magical effects outside of stuff that give her personal buffs. She is a monk, not a mage, so a lot of things are going to be out of her wheelhouse, including a fair few shouts. Though, throughout the playthrough I will talk a bit about the development of the character, why I made certain decisions for her design, and basically how she became a lovable / feared bartender of the White Oak Tavern in my story. If you're interested in the book Kali is from, there is a link to the ebook in the description as well as on the main page. I would personally appreciate it if you give the book a check out at some point in time. It will go a long way to helping support me in doing something I love, which is telling stories. So I hope you enjoy the playthrough. I hope you enjoy the look behind the character, and I will see you guys in the video. Have a nice day, and I hope you have fun. Bye-bye.
Right out here. I don't know how you stand it.
Well, I'm not a vampire. Hello everyone, welcome back to Let's Play Skyrim, The Tales of Kallista Aisdottir. Hi, Serana. Let me just excuse me, thank you. Nice. So, off screen, I did do quite a few things. As you can see, I'm level 41 now. I think I was like level 38-ish last time. I was able to use the Agma Infinium. I was able to keep it as well. And I used it to upgrade all of my thieving abilities. So all these went up by... Oop, not these. These went up by 5. So, really nice. It was super helpful in getting me some stuff I needed done. I was able to unlock Brawler, so now my unarmed power attacks deal extra damage based off a target missing health, which is nice. Everything else is pretty much done. All I need to do is get to 100 to get Scout done, so awesome. Pretty much just gonna be focusing on... Oh, I just got Alchemy up too. Yeah. The potions are almost broken. I'm gonna be focusing on getting up archery from this point forward for a little bit. Then maybe move over into heavy a little bit. I still need to get this upgraded. Then I'm gonna upgrade enchanting, because this is just depressing. But yeah, that's pretty much all I did off screen. I did do some stuff with my other character to do some guide videos for Strange Magic, and that's coming along kind of nicely. I did recreate my armor set and gave them some enchantments. So we are doing pretty good with that. Not much else really. I did get this letter. Alright, so I want to mention this real quickly. Last time we were in Solitude, we did a major job for Falk Firebeard, as well as the court, to stop the summoning of Potema, or the return of Potema. After you level up, Falk Firebeard will send you another message saying, basically, something's come up, we need your help. You don't get a quest marker or anything telling you to go talk to him. You just can't remove this. So you always know it's there. So we gotta go talk to Falk Firebeard. Speaking of...
I can't wait to see the courtyard again.
Yes, old friend. I'm afraid it's not good news. When you broke up the binding, Potema escaped. We've encountered some of her minions. Steer says she's still in spirit form, or we'd all be dead already. You've already done us a service in stopping the binding, but I need you to go talk to him, to see if Steer can tell us what to do next. I wish you well, friend. Be careful.
Steer is the priest of Archay here in Salted.
To see solitude over the mountains. That's exactly what I imagined.
It's interesting. This is one of those quests that a lot of people actually kind of miss because they don't really realize it's a quest.
Can I help you?
Yeah, you talk.
You must be the one Falk spoke so highly of. Ah, Potema, former Queen of Solitude and one of the most dangerous necromancers in recorded history. She was responsible for the Empire's near collapse almost 500 years ago. I believe I have a book about her. Summoned in spirit form is not raised from the dead. She'll need help before she can return to the living. For the moment, the Wolf Queen has retreated to a place filled with dead, eager to serve her. She has gone to her old catacombs. A few days ago, one of her servants busted through a wall into the Temple of Divines. We'll need you to go into the catacombs themselves. Good. Being at the summoning created a connection to Potema. You are the one to do this. I can provide you with some help with her minions. As to Potema herself, find what's left of her body, likely a skeleton. Remove it from the catacombs and bring it back to be sanctified by Archay. May Archay bless you with a long...
So yeah, I mentioned a little bit about Potema during the quest line. She was a very accomplished necromancer. She was able to raise literal armies to fight for her. It's actually kind of obscene. If someone didn't do what she wanted, she'd just kill them and raise them as a thrall. That was kind of her go-to.
Is that magic? Careful, please.
What is cool is with the Necromantic Grimoire Creation Club content,
Remind us of our place when we forget.
you can pretty much play as Potema, which is awesome, because that's kind of the whole point of the thing.
What do you need?
You are able to raise armies of undead.
You've arrived at last. The heroine who prevented me from being bound returns to my fold.
Yeah.
I have much to thank you for, little one. When you die, I will raise you, and you can take your place by my side.
Avoid these types of ruins. I think I see why now.
And this, by the way, is a depiction of Potema. So if you ever want to play as Potema, here is a design you can go based off of. I actually have an idea of how to actually make this outfit too. A lot of it actually kind of is in the base game. Or at least Anniversary base, I should say. Fuck you. Oh, shit, right. Because I was doing videos... Let's try Expert for now. How far are we from... Oh, shit. So this is basically, story mode, easy mode, normal mode, hard mode, very hard mode, fuck you and everyone you love mode. Alright, so we're going expert. This should be interesting. We've been kind of, one-shotting a lot of enemies lately, so I'm kind of feeling like we're a little OP. Still one-shotting. Nice. Alright. Lightning magic. God damn. I need to find something that resists shock. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4. see anything else. Okay. Hey, what's up?
That'll teach you.
I love this ability. This also answers a question I had involving shouts that Kallista could use later on once we unlock the ability to use shouts. I was under the debate if I should use Aura Whisper or not. It's kind of my go-to ability. This is actually a really good substitute for that, and it fits pretty well into Kali's personality.
Done and done.
I haven't really mentioned much about Kali's race in the books, so I'll go into that. It also explains why she has horns. Kali is what is known in the story as a beastkin, or one of the beast races, depending on who you talk to. What this basically is very similar to Argonian and Khajiit. In my story, they would be of the beast races as well. But they can range from full-on Argonian Khajiit
Done and done.
to basically what you see here with Kali. A human with some animalistic trait. Which could just be horn. They could have, a tail. They could have animalistic eyes, claws, a tail. Maybe just a little bit furrier than normal. Stuff like that. But each creature of the beast races all have very similar traits. They're all long-lived. They all are random. All long-lived. All have the abilities of their race that they're based after. Like all felines can see in the dark. All
Yes? What did you need?
canines are able to have heightened senses, stuff like that. Kali, as well as her brother Michael, are based around lizards. They have scales along the chin, down the spine. Kali specifically has them on her forearms. Tail, the horns, fangs. Because of this, they're also really good at temperature reading. They're able to sense temperatures in a almost predator kind of like way. So this is something she could totally do. She'd be able to see where people are, or not see them, but could tell where they're at. Infrared, there we go, that's the word I'm looking for. So Kali's able to do stuff like that. Just par for the course. It's one of the reasons why she's such an accomplished thief.
Who's there?
I was doing something. Jeez. Come on. That grinding sound's getting annoying. Come on. It's also one of the reasons why Kali is also really good at her job. She has really good dexterity with her fingertips, with her fingers. Able to tell when something is just right for cooking. All that fun stuff. Don't see anything hidden in here. There is the Soul Reaver, which is one of Cain's artifacts. looks like there should be a way. Yeah, this looks like a hidden door. I don't see anything. That is a hidden door, must have. Oh, there it is. Yeah, there's the Soul Reaver. I'm actually going to save that for the guide video dedicated to Legacy of Cairn.
Yes? What did you need?
What does suck, in my opinion, is the guy who made this mod did it before Saints and Seducers. Did it before Anniversary Edition. Did before most of the Christian Club content came out. Like, I think he was still only had access to. Oof, that hurt. Early shit. Nothing really impressive. If he, I get a feeling if he had Anniversary Edition when he made the mod, he would definitely put like something to it.
No doubt you seek to enter Potema's.
Shut up. Like I could see him using the Saints and Seducers Madness sword for the model. Hey, can I get down there?
Yes? What did you need?
Alright. Actually, let's try picking this lock. The key's on the vampire's corpse, so. There we go. By the way, when I say long-lived for Kylie's race, by the way, I mean like she could live to be 400 if she doesn't get into trouble. Like easily live to be that long. About the only quote-unquote normal life expectancy races are the people from Dracul. They can live to possibly be like 100. But most of them die, you know, really young, just because, you know, medieval era. Bam.
Done and done.
That was easy. I forgot how easy it is to fight in this game when you have, you know, a companion.
Not much further. Come, little thing. Serve me in death.
I like Potema's voice actors. God damn. Do I take your sword? Just fuck you. But they gave me the opportunity, why not, you know? Alright, I think this is the room. Yep.
You've come far, mortal. But can you stand against my inner council? Let's see.
Yeah, let's do it. I remember this place being a bit glitched. If you don't kill all of the people either quick enough or you do it too quickly, they it locks. I don't remember. Where are you at, bitch? Here we go.
Don't applaud yourself too soon, worm.
Over here. No. Why are you laughing? Fuck you, ho! God damn, that lightning wall. Yeah, there we go. Whew. There's one. Why are you running? Get back here. Oh! Run, Open door.
Who's there?
Hey, Patema. Fuck you.
Done and done.
Give me your skull. There we go. I think I need that. Don't want to touch that yet. Taking up certain items outside of order can cause the quest of the type to break. That is most definitely a part of the Bard's College, which we actually may do. Kali does know a little bit of bardic skills. Michael is more of the bard in the family, though. Which I'll worry about that later. Like he is most definitely the bard. But Kali knows a little bit thanks to teaching with them. Boom.
Done and done.
Might end up doing the bard thing off screen just because it's short. Actually, no, there's some interesting stuff to it. I might do it on screen. We'll see. Not a lot of people know about the Bard's College that you can go to. Alright. It's a technically a faction quest, but it's so short. Worry about you later.
You lost?
Nope.
Excellent. These things do have a way of working out when people take action. I'll sanctify the remains. In case Falk doesn't make it clear, Solitude owes you a debt of gratitude.
Damn right it does. Let's make daytime. But yeah, Patema's outfit. If you want to play as Patema, all you need is a Daedric artifact from Hearseen, as well as the Daedric quest we'll get later on, and some of the outfit from the Stormcloak general outfit.
May the gods watch over you. You've done a great thing today. It doesn't matter who you support in the war. Potema would have been a blight on the land for both sides. Without you, this would have been a disaster. I should have paid more heed to Varnius's warnings. I won't make that mistake again. Take this payment. The Jarl would thank you, but she very much wants to keep Potema's return quiet. Make no mistake, we consider you a protector of solitude.
Hey.
What did you need?
There is something we can do down there. Actually, hold on, let me check my gems. I think I need. Fuck, I don't have one. I think I need an empty black soul gem, which I can get in Morthal. So there are a multitude of souls and a multitude of soul gems. Black soul gems are used can be. Oh, hi.
I've been looking. Looks like that's it.
Can be used to do soul trap anything, or anything of grand level or higher can trap everything. So this can trap everything. Greater are more like larger beasts. Lesser are smaller, like animal almost, and petty are like creatures that barely have a soul type deal. You can never go above the soul that's in it. Humans have what's referred to as a black soul. And you need a black soul gem to contain them.
Got to go.
There we go.
Fancy
Crazy Club
yourself
content.
An alchemist. Never proved it.
But Valian
If
here.
you're here to purchase, I have many spells available. Do come in.
He has black soul gems for sale.
My talents. I had you figured for a mage. I think you'll appreciate this.
I think I need an empty one, so that. Okay. If not, I know I can just go to a bandit camp and capture one. My crossbow's tied to it, so has soul trap in it. All right, so this quest.
White Mane is a better place now. Or is there any place better than Soldierofwar?
Will only activate now, at least. After you've finished Potema's quest line. It gives you a new companion, or companion, quote unquote, a pet, and really plays well if you want to play a necromancer character. Before, when the mod first dropped, it was a just come out here and get it type of a thing. Let me check details on this thing real quickly. Where is it? This quest was designed by Skinny Tech Boy. There we go. Anytime we do a quest or a Creation Club content, I'm going to try and mention who made it, who designed it, and all that stuff. Because they deserve to be given the shout out. I just gotta remember who made this mod. What you call it? The Legacy of Cairn one. I can't remember his name for the life of me right now. It'll definitely be in my video about it, though. Hey, what's up? And flip. There we go. Alright, so I need this. Wolf Cage, read his book. This is truly remarkable, though my experiments with the undead wolves, I have discovered a method to increase my power. By consuming their totems, objects that bind them between life and death itself, I can bind their spirits to my own life force. I have already consumed 2 totems, and their hosts are now completely under my control, but this is not enough. I need a 3rd totem to be sure. So we get one of these bone doggos as a pet. Open. Come with me.
Yes? What did you need?
Bone Wolf's Revenge. Fuck's that? That passive? It is. Increase damage to undead by 25% while the Bone Wolf is in your company. Oh, that's cool! And since he's technically a pet companion, I can take him with Serana. I didn't realize he had a passive. That's awesome. That's really, really cool. I normally just talk to him and tell him to go to my house. Alright. Stay as you know. You're fine. Let's wait. Quick save. Okay. There she is.
Want to hear? Very good, ma'am. Good. Chat time's over.
Carry something. Do these. Oof. Maybe not. These are weighing me down quite a bit. Jeez. Okay. Let's head back to our storage place. I'll just drop all the stuff off in a storage spot, and I'll pick it up later and sort it. All right. Store. Should do... yeah, okay, cool. Oop. Oh yeah, I did do the Crimson Nurner quest, like I said I would. I got Serendipity's Splendor, I think it's called. What that does is that 25% chance I have an opportunity to create a copy of a potion I'm brewing. Which, combine that with, by the way, if you want to hunt birds, here's a good spot for arrows.
Yeah, just around this bend.
What was I gonna say? Fuck. Lost my train of thought. Damn it. Fuck, that's gonna bug the hell out of me now. Oh yeah, combine the Serendipity's perk with... where's alchemy? This... you would just be getting a fuck ton of potions. It's super useful. Hi. Fuck you. Bam, bam, bam. Finally, a challenge. Everything's been kind of piss poor lately. Aha! So this was the castle docks once upon a time. You know, alright. Harkon is obviously a very powerful, very influential lord, or at least he was. You would think, living for eternity,
The old water cistern. Who's there?
you would want to keep your home at least, very least, intact.
I knew I heard something.
I would make fucking certain my home isn't, you know, falling apart around me like this. I mean, this is just sad. Little vampire that went feral.
Done and done.
Probably members of Harkon's court that he just abandoned down here. is. There it is. Hi. Like this is probably that was probably the attendant of the docks. Before Lorkhan just went fuck it. Again, important for if you want to get it. I'll do it eventually. I just need to get the other 2 more Ethereum pieces. I know where they're at.
Take a left.
It's just a pain in the ass to go get.
That'll teach you.
Ow. God, I love this movie. Probably also where he keeps his death outs. Hound collar. Again, I can smelt these down into 2 of them for 1 ebony ingot, which is just really good. Ebony is a pain in the ass to find. So I like the fact that I have a place I can go grind some.
Where'd you go?
I didn't do shit. Here we go. Boop. That's so... ugh. Sorry, I need a cough. There is a quest I'm going to be doing over in Riften. It's a small side quest just for a little bit of extra septums. That basically requires me to get a few gems. I think Flawless, Sapphire, and Amethyst are kind of required. And I just realized there's a possible glitch coming up. Fuck. Hopefully the unofficial patch fixed it.
Oh no. What happened to this place? Everything's been torn down. The whole place looks, well, dead. It's like we're the first to set foot here in centuries.
Probably are.
This used to lead into the castle's great hall. Looks like my father had it sealed up. I used to walk through here after evening meals. It was beautiful once.
What is cool is if you decide to join the vampires, there's a mod that fixes this place. And it's pretty.
Do you know how beautiful something can be when it's tended by a master for hundreds of years? She would have hated to see it like this. Wait.
I think it's called like Castle Volcahair Redux or Restored or something like that. It's great.
Something's wrong with the moon dial here. Some of the crests are missing and the dial is askew. I didn't even know the crests could be removed. Maybe my mother's trying to tell us something.
Possibly. So yeah, the mod I'm referring to basically redesigns the entirety of Castle Volcahair. Basically makes it into a proper castle. You have servant quarters, rooms for everyone, your own little master chamber. It connects this hall to the Great Hall, to the docks, everything. It's really a really good encompassing mod. There's one. I think there are 3 we need to find. Here. There it is. By the way, these can be used to make health potions as well. Ingredients. Boop. And Blister Wart. Spiky Grass. You're useful in something. Restore Magicka, that's it. I may grow them inside Mirrorwatch. Okay.
I'm telling you, there's something strange with the moon dial.
There we go. I knew it was just 3.
Very clever, Mother. Very clever. I've never been in those tunnels before, but I bet they'd run right under the courtyard and into the tower ruins. Well, at least we're getting closer. Let's go.
Alright, let's go. It connects all of this, too. It's really an intricate mod I was talking about.
I've never even seen this part of the castle before. Be careful. I don't know what might be around.
Oh. Okay. The old Grand Hall. Multiple hearts. Yeah, that sounds about right. Based off of my limited memory, bear in mind the last time I did proper research into medieval architecture, I was in the 6th grade. No, not even 6th grade. I was in 5th grade. So yeah. This is really bad memory, but old castle halls that you would dine in, especially in cold regions, would have multiple fireplaces in them to keep the entire area warm. Just a fun little side note. I was the weird kid. I'm a weirdo. I studied the ever-loving fuck out of a bunch of things as a kid. When kids were reading what were they reading back then? Holes or whatever. You know, books required for school. I was reading Dragonology 101. I was reading, if you remember that book, way to go. I was reading books about medieval knight armor, architecture, other cultures, shit like that. Not because I was, a snobby little bitch, but because I found it interesting, legitimately. I just like, the fuck is this shit type of a thing, you know? So I spent a lot of my time as a kid buried in a book, reading about a lot of things. Like, I knew a lot when I was in grade school. I knew a lot more about how to put on plate mail and the intricacies of ancient Egyptian gods and their burial rites than I knew about anything the teachers were teaching us at the time, which is why my grades sucked. It was all just so fascinating. So I love reading. I love learning about stuff like this, culture, architecture and shit. Bam, bam. Bam. Ouch. Hi. Thanks for taking care of that skeleton for me, buddy. Oh, was it a brute that Serana summoned that went aggro on us? That's great. How dark is it here? Book. Do it.
Where'd you come from?
That was obvious. Alright. Oh, hi.
That'll teach you.
Yeah. I think I get back to my old studying habits. I learned a lot of weird shit. To be fair, I kind of have been again with my writing. Oop. I'm about to do it again when it gets to the second book. Oh, that's where the this would have been the guards' quarters, I'm assuming. Hi.
Where'd you come from? Done and done. Where'd you come from? I knew I heard something.
Howdy. I got stuck on a wall. Alright, fuck it. Come on, hop. There we go. That crossbow's not gonna do shit. I've upgraded everything else except for my archery ability, so... Alright. This looks like would have been an audience hall or a church based off of the temple, the statue of Mara back there. Alright. Up we go. And this would have been where they made the gargoyles. Howdy!
Where'd you come from?
Come on, come on! That all? Oh, jeez!
Where'd you come from?
Eh.
Done and done.
Again, more damage, the lower their HP. Yeah, it knocks them out of their freaking thraldom. That's great.
I don't think we've reached the top yet. I bet there's some kind of secret passage around here.
I believe, if memory serves, this is the only place in which you can get the vampire royal armor, which is what Serana and Harkon wear. Just do that.
Very smarter than I did.
Fair bit of advice. Make a save before going up here. There is a glitch with this room. No, I don't want to do that yet. That's in case I fuck up somehow. This one. The glitch basically prevents you from progressing the game, the quest line. There are ways to fix it, especially in mods. But I want to give it the best benefit of the doubt. Side note: before we do anything else, turn off the key.
Look at this place. This has to be it. I knew she was deep into necromancy. I mean, she taught me everything I know. But I had no idea she had a setup like this. Look at all this. She must have spent years collecting these components. And what's this thing? I'm not sure about this circle, but it's obviously something. Let's take a look around. There has to be something here that tells us where she's gone. You found her journal. Let me take a look at it. I only know what she told me. She had a theory about soul gems, that the souls inside of them don't just vanish when they're used. They end up in the soul cairn. The soul cairn is home to very powerful beings. Necromancers send them souls and receive powers of their own in return. My mother spent a lot of time trying to contact them directly, to travel to the soul cairn itself. That circle in the center of the room is definitely some type of portal. If I'm reading this right, there's a formula here that should give us safe passage into the Soul Cairn. A handful of soul gem shards, some finely ground bone meal, a good bit of purified void salts. Oh, damn it. We're also going to need a sample of her blood, which, if we could get that, we wouldn't even be trying to do this in the first place. Not bad. We'd better hope that's good enough. Mistakes with these kind of portals can be gruesome. Anyway, enough of that. Let's get started.
So, the Soul Cairn is actually kind of interesting.
Oh, definitely. Mother would have plenty of those materials in her laboratory. You just need to find them.
I believe it goes all the way back to possibly the first game, if not the second game in the Elder Scrolls series. The Soul Cairn is sort of a dimension in Oblivion that a bunch of very powerful necromancers claimed for themselves. Bear in mind, Oblivion itself isn't like outer space. It's not just like a vacuum of power or void. It is the physical manifestations of the Daedric Princess, basically. When you go to Cold Harbor, you're not just going to, like, say, Wisconsin. Fuck you, Wisconsin. Kidding. Fuck you. You're going to Molag Bal. That is, everything there is a part of him. The only reason why we see a physical form there is because that is how we are able to perceive his visage there. In this game, if we look up at the night sky, we're not seeing outer space. We are seeing Oblivion. Our brains just can't process it, so we just see darkness. Kind of what it is. The sun isn't a star, it is actually a giant tear in Oblivion that leads to Aetherius, the realm of the gods. Same thing with the stars. So, what the Ideal Masters did is obscene. Like, not just obscene, it is fucking amazing. They claimed a piece of Oblivion itself as their own and made it their realm. Everything there is under their control. You come and you go because they allow you to. And it's pretty fucked up. It's very fucked up. You also do not want to make a deal with the Ideal Masters because they are very much monkey's paw. They will go, yeah, sure, we'll give you this. Now you're ours forever. Type of a deal. It is fucking amazing. Look into it. It actually is, like, really cool. Alright, give some dragon bone, I can use that later. Find the ground bone meal. Alright, soul gem fragments. Take the soul gem fragments as well. In a future Creation Club content, we can turn those into arrows. Which will automatically give us a soul gem. We don't have to have specific soul gems.
Having trouble finding those ingredients?
No, I know where they're at. And then purified void salt. Okay.
Then the rest is up to me. Are you ready to go? I'm not entirely sure what this thing is going to do when I add my blood. Okay, here goes. By the blood of my ancestors. Created a portal of the soul. Incredible. Are you alright? That looked painful. Now that I think about it, I should have expected that. Sorry. It's hard to describe. The Soul Cairn is, well, hungry for lack of a better word. It's trying to take your life essence as payment. There might be, but I don't think you're going to like it. Vampires aren't counted among the living. I could probably go through there without a problem. Not your first choice, I'd guess? Maybe. We could just pay the toll another way. It wants a soul, so we give it a soul. Yours. My mother taught me a trick or two. I could partially soul trap you and offer that gem to the ideal masters. It might be enough to satisfy them. It would make you a bit weaker when we travel through the soul cairn, but we might be able to fix that once we're inside. Maybe. I'm sorry. I wish I knew a better way, something that would be easier for you. Just know that whatever path you choose, I won't think any less of you. Sometimes things just have to be done. I know that better than anybody.
So here's the difficult part. Where the glitch comes in. Sometimes the soul cairn will just outright reject you. You can't go in at all, period. Even no matter what path you take. If you're a vampire and you cure your vampirism, you can't go back to the soul cairn because of a glitch. Leaving the soul cairn, period, could also lock you out as well. If you aren't a vampire. It's a bunch of bullshit, but yeah. We're going to try and stick as much as we can to being human.
Have you made up your mind? Are you sure? I'm willing to do it, but you need to think it through. You'll remain mortal, but you'll find yourself weakened within the soul cairn. I know this is difficult for you. I hope you trust me. I'd never do anything that could hurt you. Thank you. Let's not waste any more time then. I promise to make this as painless as possible. Hold still.
Weakened soul. Curious about that. I don't see anything about it. Alright, let's go! Okay, so we don't worry about the glitch. Good.
Look at this place. I can't imagine choosing to come here. My mother must have been terrified.
Let's see. Active effects. Is there a weakened soul effect? Not particularly, no. Oh, there it is. Health, magic, and stamina recover slowly while in the soul cairn and are reduced by 45 points. That's not bad. That's not bad at all for us. We're still pretty strong, so.
The smell here. Let's try to handle this quickly.
God, this place looks so good. I'm really glad the mod did this right. This place justice too. I'll mention this quickly. A lot of lighting mods, at least early on, caused a really bad glitch with the soul cairn, where it was super fucking bright. I'm really glad to see that it kept this place dark.
Where'd you come from?
Yeah, we'll be fine. My advice for coming to the soul cairn, by the way, do all the side quests here first. And once you're done, then leave. Or once you get the main quest part here done.
You must help me find my Arvak. He doesn't deserve to be in a place like this. Arvak, my horse. We came to this horrible place together. We were attacked by monsters, so I told him to run. Please, he's such a loyal creature, and he's been running for so long. You have to save him. A place like this will change you. Arvak? Arvak! Where are you? Arvak, please come back! Come back!
Okay.
Farewell.
So yeah. So Arvak's pretty cool. He's something we're going to get really quickly, early on. There are multiple side quests we can do in this area. There is the Amulet of St. Jube, is a unique amulet you can get here by finding the Magnum Opus of St. Jude, which are just scattered throughout the Soul Cairn. It is a pain in the ass to find them all.
I feel terrible for the dead who end up here for eternity.
Yeah.
It seems awful, like they're still suffering.
There is Arvak, which we're going to do. There are 3 spells. There's Arvak, by the way. If you follow him, he'll lead you to where his skull is. I know exactly where it's at, so it doesn't matter. There are 3 spell tomes based around the enemies you find here. There is a hidden boss, an unmarked boss, called the Reaper. You need to find him in specific locations. You need to find Reaper soul gems in specific locations. What else was there? There's Arvak, the 3 bone, the 3 summons, the main quest, the Reaper. I think that's it. Oh, the amulet St. Jude. Jude, by the way, is from Oblivion? He's from somewhere. He was from one of the previous Skyrim games, or Elder Scrolls games. He's from Oblivion, yes, because he dies during the Oblivion Crisis. You can find his corpse. Apparently a Daedra soul trapped him and just brought him here. These, by the way, are soul husks. An alchemical ingredient. No, not alchemical ingredient. A food ingredient. You can also find a quote-unquote merchant here.
How could they trick me like this?
Who will trade for them. They'll give you like weapons or armor or some shit. Alright. That's where Arvak is. You can tell by the mages around it. And this, Soul Harvested, I think fills up a soul gem, a random soul gem. What's my carry weight at? Okay, we're good. So yeah, you can get these guys as a summon. You can get the full skeleton as a summon. And you can get a full skeleton in armor as a summon. Alright, grab a skull.
Arvak! You saved him! His soul is free, I can feel it! He's such a loyal beast. Here, I'll teach you how to call him to you. He'll help you get around this wretched place. But I'm sure he'd be much happier someplace sunnier. Goodbye, hero. Take good care of Arvak for me. Such a good horse.
Alright, we can now summon Arvak, which is useful later on. And if memory serves, around here, someone up there shooting at me. Somewhere around here is the spell tome to summon the Mistmen. I think it's this. Yep. Which allows us to summon these guys. I believe I have a video up showing where all the spell tomes are. From like ages ago. Alright, so we're almost done with the set. I want to get to the major glitch, see if it's here or not. This usually happens with some mods. But it's been a long time since I've played the mod of this game, and the mod log does say it has been updated quite a bit. So hopefully we're good. Luckily, it's really easy to check it, and it's simple to fix it. I'll record the dialogue if I need to fix it. Serana, where you at? I need Serana. By the by, RVAC is really useful because it allows us to stop horses we get from following us. Because all you have to do is summon RVAC, ride him, and then any horse that's following you will stop following you. Which makes things so nice. Alright, let's find out. Yes, Serana. You good? Doing the running, man.
Mother? Mother!
That's great.
Is it really you? I can't believe it. How do we get inside? We have to talk.
Serana, what are you doing here? Where's your father?
He doesn't know we're here. I don't have time to explain.
I must have failed. Harkon's found a way to decipher the prophecy, hasn't he?
No, you've got it all wrong. We're here to
Wait a minute. You've brought a stranger here? Have you lost your mind?
No, you don't...
You, come forward. I would speak with you. So how has it come to pass that a vampire hunter is in the company of my daughter? It pains me to think you'd travel with Serana under the guise of her protector in an effort to hunt me down. Coming from one who murders vampires as a trade, I find it hard to believe your intentions are noble. Serana has sacrificed everything to prevent Harkon from completing the prophecy. I would have expected her to explain that to you. You think I'd have the audacity to place my own daughter in that tomb for the protection of her Elder Scroll alone? The scrolls are merely a means to an end. The key to the tyranny of the sun is Serana herself. When I fled Castle Volkahar, I fled with 2 Elder Scrolls. The scroll I presume you found with Serana speaks of Ariel and his arcane weapon, Ariel's bow. The second scroll declares that the blood of Cold Harbor's daughter will blind the eye of the dragon. Like myself, Serana was a human once. We were devout followers of Lord Molig Bal. Tradition dictates the females be offered to Molig Bal on his summoning day. Few survive the ordeal. Those that do emerge as a pure-blooded vampire. We call such confluences the Daughters of Cold Harbor. It was expected of her, just as it was expected of me. Being selected as an offering to Molig Bal is an honor. She wouldn't have dared turn her back on that. Now you're beginning to see why I wanted to protect Serana, and why I've kept the other Elder Scroll as far from her as possible. If Harkon obtained Ariel's bow, and Serana's blood was used to taint the weapon, the tyranny of the sun would be complete. In his eyes, she'd be dying for the good of all vampires. And how exactly do you plan on stopping him? Have you been listening to me? Like Serana, I'm a pure-blooded vampire. My presence on Tamriel is as much of a danger as hers. You care nothing for Serana, or our plight. Whether or not you've become one of us in order to survive the Soul Cairn, you're still a vampire hunter at heart. You're here because we're abominations in your mind. Evil creatures that need to be destroyed. Serana, the stranger, aligns herself with those that would hunt you down and slay you like an animal. Yet I should entrust you to her.
This stranger has done more for me in the brief time I've known her than you've done in centuries.
How dare you! I gave up everything I cared about to protect you from that fanatic you call a father.
Yes, he's a fanatic. He's changed. But he's still my father. Why can't you understand how that makes me feel?
If you'd only open your eyes. The moment your father discovers your role in the prophecy, that he needs your blood, you'll be in terrible danger.
So to protect me, you decided to shut me away from everything I cared about. You never asked me if hiding me in that tomb was the best course of action. You just expected me to follow you blindly. Both of you were obsessed with your own paths. Your motivations might have been different, but in the end, I'm still just a pawn to you two. I want us to be a family again. But I don't know if we can ever have that. Maybe we don't deserve that kind of happiness. Maybe it isn't for us. But we have to stop him before he goes too far. And to do that, we need the Elder Scroll.
I'm sorry, Serana. I didn't know. I didn't see. I've allowed my hatred of your father to estrange us for too long. Forgive me. If you want the Elder Scroll, it's yours. Your intentions are still somewhat unclear to me, but for Serana's sake, I'll assist you in any way that I can. Yes, I've kept it safely secured here ever since I was imprisoned. Fortunately, you're in a position to breach the barrier that surrounds these ruins. You need to locate the tallest of the rocky spires that surround these ruins. At their bases, the barrier's energy is being drawn from unfortunate souls that have been exiled here. Destroy the keepers that are tending them, and it should bring the barrier down. One more word of warning. There's a dragon that calls itself Durnevere roaming the Cairn. Be wary of him. The Ideal Masters have charged him with overseeing the keepers, and will undoubtedly intervene if you're perceived as a threat. As you've been traveling in the Soul Cairn, your body has become attuned to it. Let's just say a tiny part of you rubbed off on it, and in its place, a bit of the Soul Cairn filled the void. You should find no difficulty using the portal any longer. Be careful, and keep my daughter safe.
Alright, so it seems like the glitch isn't triggering, which is good. Sometimes Valerica won't come out from behind that pillar, which is... it's a nav mesh issue. She isn't able to navigate the pathing for whatever reason. Sometimes, though, it does still also proc up after we finish this part of the quest. So we'll find out next time if it continues. But I'm going to call it here, so I hope you guys enjoyed this set. I'll see you guys the next time when we'll continue on. As always, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. And if you're interested in learning more about Kallista, feel free to check out the book. Again, link in the description, link on the main page. $10, ebook, you know the drill. I'll see you guys next time, but till then, have a nice day. Bye-bye.